find another way to hurt you.
Now here's Goodwin to the middle. 7-foot shot, and the basket by Aslanoglu.
Hit the bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery into the lane.
Now the Mad Ants with it. Well, the G League the last few years has increased the competitive level. Fair to say?
Oh, absolutely fair to say. Look, the NBA has been investing more and more into making the G League a true stepping stone for players who are on the verge of being NBA caliber, but they're just not quite there yet.
And AI gets it to go.
Yeah, I think AI did some work in his inside game during his time in China. He's looking very confident in that area.
Greensboro calls timeout.
He saw too many easy buckets coming from inside and wanted to put a stop to it.
I would think so. I would think so. If they keep giving up the kind of easy looks inside and that they have been, there's big trouble.
Well, you talk to anybody on the Mad Ants, and they'll have a story to tell you about Howie Carter.
Carter is very well liked on the team and brings a good amount of balance to the locker room. Very outgoing player who helps the team bond.
Screen by AI. Pass to Grace. They get the rebound. Excellent D there from Jackson Ellis. Hakeem Gaines on the wing. He's covered by Tatum. Now here's Jones. They set the pick. Here's Middleton. 6 on the shot clock. And that shot falls short that time.
And Brian, really, what a whirlwind past few days it must have been for AI.
Comes in from China, gets his bearings in LA, and is immediately traded over to Fort Wayne. Hard for any player to be at their best after going through so many changes in such a short span.
Ellis outside. Here's Middleton, and he converts the layup.
Doing the little things, playing scrappy. Middleton knows how to get himself noticed.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been. Welcome back to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the final 2 quarters. You look at AI in this game, he's been everywhere.
He went off in the first 2 quarters, as he's capable of doing. We might see some changes here to the defensive approach they use on him if they want some different results in the second half.
Well, they've got to make some sort of change. They can't let him continue to torch them like he has been.
And with ATM, surely his ability to move with his size is a handful to deal with.
He is surprisingly nimble for a player of his size and strength. Defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And if they don't start showing some aggression, things are just going to get worse.
Pass to Randolph. On the wing, AI. Sinks that one from the post.
Well, if AI is a name that sounds familiar, it is because he had a dunk that went viral not too long ago. A couple of showstoppers that occurred in an exhibition game against the NBA All-Stars. It was the biggest thing on the web.
Jackson Ellis got space, and another basket for Greensboro.
His presence as a scorer has a calming effect for them. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Outside Young. Trig a screen. AI. Middleton defending. AI outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Tatum. Here's AI. Sheldon Middleton with the block.
The energy that Middleton brings on D is an example for all these other G League players to follow. Great play to get a hand on that one. A long-time fans of the team know, Coach Keller, he's very fair to his players.
Yeah, and he preaches 3 things, Tim. Discipline, control, and respect. Seems a bit of an old-school approach nowadays, but it's a hit with the team and the fans of the Mad Ants.
And we just love Coach Keller. He's great.
Greensboro calls timeout. And that's slam from AI. It was right in the face of Corey Harris.
And it's not easy to dunk over Corey Harris like that, believe me. It looks like AI was able to parlay his notoriety for that dunk into a chance here in the G League. I mean, talk about one play changing your whole life.
Pass to Goodwin. Shoots over Young. The shot by Goodwin, no good.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers, too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance and a physical brand of basketball, but hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail.
First team foul. Shooting for Fort Wayne, AI. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That one misses, so he splits the free throws.
And we know what the Swim offense is all about. Smoke and mirrors. Ellis and Middleton are the engine for this team.
Zadirko can't hit. And it's the Mad Ants with the ball. Offensive rebound. Out of bounds, it'll be Swarm ball.
There's no excuse for that turnover. That's just a straightforward pass gone wrong.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. And for the last few seasons, Smoke and Mirrors have been a terror in the G League.
Both ATM and Ellis compete with cutthroat attitudes. I love to see that. With their skill and aggression, they are a huge problem for opposing defenses, and they aren't an easy matchup for anyone in the G League with how they can score and create.
Probably the best tandem we have in the G League right now.
Big blunder there. That was costly.
And a terrible time for it to happen when they're trying to cut down this lead.
Awful.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Screen by Grace. To the inside. AI.
As soon as AI turns it on, get out of his way. I mean, look at him do his thing and take over.
Goodwin with it. Pass to Indra. Goes back up. He can't get that one. And Fort Wayne the other way now. Unloads. And the Mad Ants tack on 2 more.
No excuse playing off of AI like this. He's a threat to shoot as soon as he gets the rock.
And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Goodwin with it. Now guarded by AI. Pass to Zadirko. And Dave Zadirko throws it down.
You can always depend on him to put that lead pass right on the money.
Here's Fort Wayne. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Calderon, he's guarded by Indra. Screen by Grace. Shot clock at 6. AI outside. And the Mad Ants tack on 2 more.
He's played an important role in their offense today. Without him, they might not be in front.
Here's the pick. Pass to Gaines. Over Daniels. It's hauled in by the Mad Ants.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team, and that 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Not to mention what it says on the scoreboard, they're really pushing them around.
Both teams will make substitutions. And they're making this a runaway.
Yeah, the only question here for us to follow is how big the lead will eventually become.
Tatum spent a good amount of time in the NBA, and you can see it with his approach to the game.
Yeah, a decade in the NBA means so much, and it's something that never leaves you. Trust me, I've been there. And Tatum knows what it takes to succeed at the highest level, and that means as much, if not more, than youth in the game of basketball.
And count it! 2 points with a chance for 1 more at the line. And that sends AI to the free throw line. That's on Jeff Schrader.
fans might not notice AI's great defense there, but trust me, the coaches do. That kind of effort and intensity goes a long way in moving up the ladder.
And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Mad Ants out in front, delivering the blowout. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And we're getting underway in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things can change.
There's the attitude they want to see from AI. Moving, driving, attacking, keeping the defense on the back foot.
Well, if you recognize Jackson Ellis, there's a reason. He spent some time in the NBA before coming here to work his way back.
And Ellis is a guy who has his hands in everything. I think he's worked a shoe rep in the past. Just a guy who is always around the game of basketball one way or another.
Now here is Madison. Middleton defending. Now here is Madison. 6 to shoot. 13 feet out. And it's wide right, hits off the rim. Here's Middleton. Pass to Ellis. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Jones a screen. Oh, and the jam by Sheldon Middleton.
And ATM actually played his way into the league by performing well at street ball events.
And it didn't happen immediately for ATM. Took some tries before he was finally able to break through and get a chance, but he's made the most of it.
And you really got to respect ATM for the work that he's put in. The idea of setting a screen on that play, it was the good idea, the right idea, but the execution was not.
Yeah, you really want to set a hard screen, but you also want to make sure it's a legal one.
Greensboro calls timeout.
It looks like he saw some things out there that needed adjusting, and it's going to take a little time to talk it over.
Yeah, never a bad idea to use a timeout if there's something that's got you concerned.
Add another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 for 10 from the field. Well, most know Sheldon Middleton as ATM, and he prefers it that way.
He tried explaining the self-proclaimed nickname to me once. Something about needing money? I'm not really sure. To be honest, I have no idea why the name has stuck around with him.
There's a screen. AI with the block.
And really a big part of shot blocking is timing. AI showing that he's capable of rejecting shots.
4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it. And the Mad Ants tack on 2 more.
He has really pummeled these defenders today, no matter who's been on him.
Bishop outside. Pass to Ellis. Unloads from 13 feet. Nice jump shot.
An effective mid-range shooter. Like whenever Ellis works this shot into his attack.
And the one knock on Young. As talented as he is, he seems to get wrapped up in his own numbers.
He could be so much better than he is if he didn't worry about how many points he was putting up. Hopefully, that is something he matures out of.
And there's the pick. Jones a screen. Floats one. AI with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Swarm as Greensboro retains possession. And it's a win for the Mad Ants in the debut of AI. Strong game all around.
And it is rare to see a team not get run over by the tricks of smoke and mirrors. But the Mad Ants were able to survive and get the win here on the floor.
And you can just tell that the energy of Fort Wayne has picked up with the addition of AI. The whole team seemed to play
just great, man.